Okay, I think this is gonna work. I tried to do broadcast earlier and I had no sound. Did not know it until after 17 minutes and 43 seconds. Well, welcome to the 67 days of less stress with Donnie Brown Hill. I am your host for this challenge, and who am I? Well, I am a burnout recovery strategist, which means that I help people deal with the stress and actually I help them continue to get out of bed. Those are the people I help. Actually help sleepy, overwhelmed, stress, busy professionals and students continue. They're headed to burnout to continue to get out of bed into success. That's who I help. If you're a professional that are experiencing some doubt, fogginess in your brain, not getting enough sleep, insomnia. You're also having some physical or emotional exhaustion. And the same thing for students. You may be headed to burnout. And that's one of the things we'll be talking about during the process of the 67 days of less stress challenge with Donnie Brown Hill is how to recognize the signs of stress. And so you won't get to the burnout part. We don't want you to burn out. We don't want you to just lose hope and have lack of empathy for yourself and others too. So again, what is the 67 days of challenge? So let me start with this. I want you to know that I'm grateful for anyone who wants to join. You can join by going on to my website, and all you have to do is go to my website and go to the 67 days of less stress challenge with Donnie Brown Hill and just sign up. And once you sign up, you'll get some forms to fill out, and we'll go over that shortly. And once you complete those forms, if you want to continue and you want to be part of the free secret Facebook group coaching, you'll have the opportunity to do that. So why am I doing this? One of the reasons I'm doing it is because I currently live in Birmingham, Alabama, and there was a report by Wallet Hub, and they rank the most stressful cities in the United States. And Birmingham was number 4. And with that, they also were number 4 at the lowest average hours of sleep per night. And then there were other stressors too. They have family stress that was at number 3. You have the lowest divorce rate at number 3. They're ranked number 5 at financial stress and at the lowest medium credit score, which will bring stress because you won't be able to get things in society because the credit score is so crucial for you to move up and change your lifestyle. And so I can understand there's so many stressors going on. And because of that, that's why I wanted to start the 67 days of 67 days of less stress challenge with Donnie Brown Hill. Now, most people, I've heard it a couple of times, why 67 days? Well, according to studies, it takes 66 days to replace one habit with another habit. And that's the thing. Hello, Tam, how are you? Good to see you. So in order for you to understand, you're actually going to be replacing a habit with another habit. You'll replace a habit that will be more productive for you, that will bring about the lifestyle that you want to live with the old habit. So there's no such thing as getting rid of a habit. You just replace one habit with another. But what we're going to do is we're going to work towards one that's going to get you to where you want to go. So I wanted to talk to you about the forms. If you do sign up for the challenge, which I hopefully you will, because my goal is for you to actually transform your life. I'm not interested in helping people change. What I want to do, and my vision for my business is this: together, I want us to create such a deeply satisfying life that we together will change the standards for living for all. That's what I want us to do, because it only takes one of us to do this. So if I affect your life, guess what? I can affect other people's lives too, because you will tell them about, or you even use the skills that I've given you to help other people. So it's a multitude of things that will happen. It's not just me talking to you. We're going to change the way people live. And I want to transform the way people sleep, the way they deal with their stress, and the way they live their lives. Because so many of us are currently living other people's narratives. They're not even our stories. We believe that they are because we've been living so long, but we need to figure out what we truly love about ourselves and also what we want out of this life. And one of the forms that you'll be filling out is, what are your values? And it's one of the forms, and it's so important because values are important, beliefs are true, and your experiences are the reality. And once you know what your values are, especially your top three, when you start making choices and decisions based on those three values, you'll live a life more fulfilling because you're living according to what's important to you. And that's an individual basis. And guess what? Values change. When you're 20, you don't have the same value as a mother of two at 40, or a mother of adult children, or a mother that has a grandmother who becomes a mother who becomes a grandmother. Your values start changing. And with that, you need to know what is the most important thing to you. I say top three. Whatever is important to you, and you start making choices, decisions according to those values. The second form is your harmony circle. Got some bad news. There's just such a thing as balance. It is truly harmony that you have to figure out what works best for you. Now, the key is this. If you want to be part of the free coaching session, which will be inside of the 67 days of less stress challenge with Donnie Brown Hill secret Facebook page, you have to fill out both of these forms. Send me the numbers via email. Yes, email. I need you to send the email to me. And let me see if I can get that. Yeah, here we go. So once you join and you fill out the two forms, you'll be able to be part of the secret Facebook group. And once you become part of that, what I'm going to send you is I'm going to send you what I call guiding your vision form. And that is a personal form. It's strictly confidential. It's just between the two of us. That way I can know what you really want to work on in your life. When I have my office hours, or if we have a class, and you may be the only one in it, or we'll just communicate somehow through via text or phone, we're going to discuss how we can make this group session work for you, and how you can, the things you might have to do on your own to achieve the goals that you want when it comes to your vision of your life. My goal for you is to be able to, again, transform, not change. I want you to transform your life, just like the caterpillar to the butterfly. It's a whole different looking thing. So when someone comes around, you'll be like, wow, something is so different about you. Yeah, you're less stressful. You live in the life that you want to. So once you get that guiding your vision form, I need it to be sent to the email address, hello@donniebrown-hill.com. And I'll be able to look over it. I'll email you back to let you know and see when your availability is, so we can have a conversation, so we can know exactly what you're really trying to work on within these 67 days. So by the end of the 67 days, you're where you want to be. So let's talk about what's going to be included with these 67 days. I will be live 67 days in a row with you. Yes, I will. I'll be here Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. And also I'll be here on Saturdays and Sundays at 7 a.m. Again, I will post this so you'll know about it, but I will be available Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. with a Facebook Live, giving you some information, some tools, some strategies to get you through these 67 days. And I'll also be on Saturday and Sunday at 7 a.m. Now, when it comes to the group that we're going to have, I have set up so far, I think every Sunday at 6 o'clock at night, we're going to have our group session. But it really depends on the group, because we can change it so we can make sure that more people will be able to participate. So we'll discuss that further by Wednesday, once you know about how many people are really going to be in the group, because I need all the information back within 2 days of receipt of your email, so we can all get started and we can all be working together. Because the group that starts together, I want them to end together, because I want you to end up having a relationship with each other, so you can actually be accountability partners for each other. That is the goal. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. And that's one of the reasons I want to do this, because so many people are just doing some very devastating things in their lives. one morning I woke up early at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I heard a gunshot, one single shot. And I thought, oh my goodness, we did have a female in our neighborhood who tried to commit suicide twice. And I was thinking, God, please don't let this woman have, to really have done it this time. And we found out later that actually what it was a 22-year-old young man walked out, shot himself, and I heard the gunshot. People feel alone, and you're not alone, especially when you become part of this group. Like I said, the group starts together. We start together, we end together, and those will be your accountability partners. And there is confidentiality in what we'll be doing, especially that's why I made it a secret group, because I don't want people to know who's in the group. And I want you to be able to speak your truth, to be able to say exactly how you feel. So these 67 days, you will have a transformation and not just a change. I want a transformation for everybody that's going to be part of this. Again, I think I talked about earlier about office hours. I will have office hours, and I will announce that. Those will be announced during the 67 days. So, if you're one that may need a little something extra, we'll get on together and talk about 15 minutes to see where you're going. Because the end of the 67 days, I will have been able to talk to everybody in the group to find out if they achieved their goal. There's two things we're going to also do, but I'll talk about that later at the beginning. And we're going to do the same exercise at the end, because then you can see how far you really came. And we'll talk about that this week. Now, I want to remind you of this. Life is divided. And we have so many of us, we think sleep is the last thing we have time for. We'll sacrifice sleep to be with our friends, with our family, to do our job. And you don't understand that 1/3 of your life, which is sleep, the 2/3 is living. That 1/3 affects whatever you create in the 2/3. So we have to understand that in order to really support the life that we want, we have to be able to sleep. And that's one of the things we'll really be talking about, because that's stressing us out too, because we're all so exhausted. Most of us are sleepy, overwhelmed, and stressed. And it's because we haven't dedicated the time that we need to the sleep that we need, because we're cheating people. We're cheating ourselves out of the lives we want to live. We're cheating the people in our lives because we're not getting enough sleep, because we're tired. We don't want to be bothered. Leave me alone. I got things to do. I have so much to do. And it's all about self-management. And we'll talk about that too through the 67 days, because there's no such thing as time management. It's self-management. You have to manage your time. You have to manage your life. You have to manage your boundaries. And we'll discuss all of that during the 67 days. I'm pretty excited about it. And one of the things that I tell my clients, I came up with this concept of sleep wellness. And sleep wellness is nothing more than surrendering the darkness of the day to the fast approaching light of the dawn of tomorrow. And that's just letting go of your mess so you will have a life of less. And so many of us are living this life and wondering why we're not fulfilled. And that's one reason why we had to do the value sheet, because you have to understand, am I going against my values? If family is really important to me, am I making decisions that are taking me away from my family? Okay, then I might have to choose something else. And the world may look at you crazy, but you're going to decide what's best for you. And that's what these 67 days is about, all about you. So if you want to join, all you have to do again is go to www.donniebrown-hill.com and fill out the forms. Send me the numbers. It tells you what to do. You send the numbers from both forms. Then I will send you a form, which is the Guiding Your Vision form, to find out exactly where you are and what you really want to change during these 67 days. You will get a call from me, about a 15-minute call from me, so we can, if you're going to be part of the group. This is only people who are going to be part of the group, the secret Facebook group. Get a 15-minute call with me. We'll start talking about how we're going to break everything down. And so you can start working on the life that you really want. So you won't be SOS. You won't be saying, sleepy, overwhelmed, stressed, and I need somebody to help me, please. So again, I am super excited about tomorrow. It all starts today because people still have to send in their information to me. The Guiding Your Vision form has to be done within 2 days. It has to be done in 2 days, because if we don't, we're going to delay the group. Again, I want the group to start together. The same people to start together, I want them to end together. I don't want to bring new people into the group. I want people to be able to trust the people who are in the group. And by the end of the 67 days, you'll have somebody that knows a little bit about you, have an accountability partner, maybe even make a friend in the process of this. So again, I am super excited about the 67 days of less stress challenge with Donnie Brown Hill. Again, I'm Donnie Brown Hill. Again, for those who don't know me, I think Tam is on here. Tam coined me I think she said God sleep whisperer. And I've been working with the concept of sleep wellness because I came from a medicine background. I have a combined 21 years in clinical research and academia sleep medicine. And with medicine, it's always about the disease, the disorder, and the treatment. Well, I wanted to come from the wellness. And that's where I came up with the concept of surrendering the darkness of the day to the fast approaching light of the dawn of tomorrow, because it's about, again, letting go of the mess so you won't have a life of less. So I said, well, I'll just call myself the sleep wellness whisperer. And God has given me a gift to speak into the souls of people, to be able to give them what they need. And that's my talent, and I'm going to use it. So if you want to be part of the group, again, just sign up. Join me at www.donniebrown-hill.com and just sign up and we'll get started. Just know that I want you to be able to fully live the life that you want. That is my goal. Like I said earlier, my vision for my business and what I want to do is I want together us to create such a deeply satisfying life that together we change the standards of living for all. Because so many people are living below their standards of living. Because based on the situation, based on other people's narratives, it's time to make some changes. So I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. We'll get started with our first exercise to get through these 67 days. So by the 66 days, when we get to 67, you've already made the changes that you want to. I am super excited for anybody who's already signed up. Thank you, Tam. I think Marquita's already signed up. I thank you guys. God is going to move what he needs to move in all of us. It's going to be a blessing for anybody that's part of the group. So many blessings to each and every one of you. I'm sorry about the first video. I didn't know I didn't have any sound, but I had to put my earpiece in and I did this time. So many blessings to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night. It's ironic that I caught this. I should be, what? You should be what? Let me see what Cam is saying. Kim said, I should be in bed, but I can't sleep. I understand, Kim. It could be, you have a lot on your plate right now anyway. So you're still working through. So you were supposed to catch me. I was supposed to do it at this time. So many blessings to each and every one of you who came on live. I thank you so much. I send love to each and every one of you. And anybody who's listening to the replay, again, I send love to you. And please, if you're interested, join the 67 days of less stress challenge with Donnie Brown Hill. I think it will transform. It will be a transformation for your life. It will not just be a change. You will be transformed. I can't even say transformation, transform. So many blessings to each and every one of you. Good night. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you bright and early in the morning. Bye-bye.